Hi, Tziporah here, founder of the Soulful Relating Institute and author of the up-and-coming book called Revolutionizing Intimacy. And today I'm here to give you a little bit nugget from the book and the first and foremost foundations of revolutionizing intimacy, which might surprise you, is your breath, the intimate truth within your breath. Because intimacy is a quality. It is a quality that we are able to bring into an experience. And that qualities are created depending on our inner world, depending on what's happening inside of us. How emotionally overloaded are we? How many masks and personas are we putting on to the external world and potentially not even knowing who you are in your activities, pretending to be what other people want you to be, feeling disconnected to your own body, mind, sexuality, and spirit. And having the stress and the overstimulation that happens in life, those are aspects or things that actually disconnect and disengage the quality of intimacy in our lives. That means we become less sensitive to other people. We become less aware of the world around us, versus when we are able to be this open, the visual I get is an open vessel where we are doing the work to clear our emotional body, when we are learning to understand our habits, our patterns, our conditioning, where we are able to consciously make new choices and to live from a place of greater presence and awareness. So it starts to affect our conversations. It starts to affect and act like a domino effect onto the way that we touch people, the way we move when we walk, even when we exercise. How connected, intimately connected are we? And going into your breath, that's the magic key, because we hold our breath in order to control our emotions. The number one reason why we don't breathe in the depth of our body and our belly is not to feel. When most people use about 1/3 of their respiratory system, where the breath is being controlled in order to not to feel and then to manipulate one's emotions, that creates more separation and distance. The breath pattern that is happening within you, within all people, is a conditioned state. Your breath pattern is conditioned. It is holding on literally to all the emotional overload, suppressions, we like to say, from a lifetime. So your pattern and the way you breathe might be different from another's. Yet the number one reason why I go there when it comes to intimacy, because it's building from the ground up, it's a foundation. So we want to go in and start to understand what your breath pattern is. Start to be able to shift that pattern in order to start to shift the patterns and the habits in your life. Your breath pattern is an exact mirror to the way that you are in relationship, to the way that you control and manipulate your relationships, to the way that you are in relationship with your body and your sexuality. There's a lot of potent wisdom in there. So we want to go in and start to utilize the breath as a till, like you're tilling your inner garden, to start to clear that space, clear the body memory, energetically, emotionally, physically, start to open up space, start to open up your breath, and start to create new patterns where your breath is the most open, effective, and efficient state, where you're no longer feeling the need to control life because you feel safe again within your body, and you become more connected to your emotional needs, to your feelings. And from there, we then get to implement the tools around interrelating skills, around applying to the external life. But first and foremost, the key is within your breath. Again, a reminder or overview is your breath has a conditioned pattern. We all do. Your conditioned breath pattern is an exact mirror to the way that you are in your relationships, the way you relate to life. That constriction and that conditioned pattern is blocking the level of intimacy, of openness, of safety that you have the capacity to feel or to give another. So by going in first to your breath, first and foremost, breath in Greek is spiritus, which is spirit. It is an innate intelligence that is moving through each of us. when we're able to go back into that, not from a place of manipulation or control, but truly letting go of control and allowing your breath pattern to open again back to its natural open state, then you have a fresh garden to plant all the skills and tools around interrelating, communication, touch, connection, sexuality, and manifesting what you're calling in your relationships from the bedroom to the boardroom. So thank you so much for being here with me today. For more information about how you can join this revolutionizing intimacy movement, to grab a copy of this upcoming book and some really special offers that I have on our fundraising crowdfunding page, visit the link attached to this video or come on by my website at www.soulfulrelatinginstitute.com. Thank you so much, and may each breath be the most magnificent ever. Namaste.